Hi everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. I'm Ida and this is Ida's Tarot. Today's reading is going to be all about... Sorry, I don't know why I did that drum roll. But today I was taking a shower and I was like asking for inspiration from my ancestors and I said, come to me. I was like praying, doing all this weird shit in the shower that I never do. And I was like, yo, I need some inspiration because I haven't done a tarot reading in like so long and I feel so bad. But anyways, I was in the shower and I picked up the soap and I was like, how to cleanse yourself, and that shit dropped and I was like, okay, maybe not that. And when I picked it up, I was like, how do you pick up yourself from your lowest of lows? I was like, that's it. That's the question. So that's the question we're gonna do today. How do you help yourself when you're at a place when you feel like there's no one else to help you? How do you pick up yourself when you're at that deep depression, that 5 of cards, that moment when you're like, oh shit, I really gotta get my shit together because nobody else is gonna help me. But yeah, that's the reading for today. It's gonna get deep. But yeah, I have 3 different options for you. The first is this tiger's eye. The second option is this carnelian. And the third option is a Shiva. Just pick any of those 3 and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, group number 1. If you picked the tiger's eye, this reading is for you. We're gonna see how you can get yourself out of that fucking depressed ass state. We don't like that. We do not like that. I'm being a little manic right now and I love that. So we're gonna get some of that for you. Actually, let's not. We're gonna get some of that good prana energy, that life, that chi force. And how do you get that? I don't know. Let's ask the cards. I'll be using the Brown Girl Tarot for this reading and I'll be leaving information about how to get this card because it's beautiful. Beautiful card. So, group number 1, how do you help yourself out of your lowest of lows? How do you establish a structure in your life that helps you? How do you become the catalyst of your healing in this moment? Oh shit, well that was fast. Okay, we had the 4 of Cups. So you're kind of being a little bit, oh wow, these cards are jumping out. King of Wands. You're being a little bit passive about the things in your life that you can take control of. The King of Wands is there because it's here to remind you that you have a lot of creative passion, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of things that you want to do in this life that require you to take action. But with the 4 of Cups there, you're not taking the opportunities you need to do these things. Wow, that hit me. But anyways, 4 of Cups is always the cards of lamenting in moments. I see it as kind of like a little bratty moment that we all have when we're like, oh my god, nothing's happening for you. When there's like so many things in your life that you need to do and take care of. And that's exactly what the King of Wands is here for. You need to become a leader in your life. You need to get things going. We have Temperance and the Moon both fall out at the same time. That's scary. And I'm talking very fast. So that's even scarier. But Tiger's Eye, the Moon and Temperance, it's like the angels have your back in this one. Things may seem a little bit muddled at the moment, and I'm currently looking at this album cover that I have from Childish Gambino, and it's giving me very much like stay woke vibes. Like you, and the Fool came out in reverse. You are, sorry the words aren't coming out right now, but you aren't being very productive about the things you need to do in life, and Spirit is kind of trying to push you towards a place in life where you can take action. Temperance, maybe you're trying to wait things out right now to see where things, or wait for a better time when you can take action, but right now is the moment. You're waiting too much. You're, with the Fool here in reverse, you're taking too many precautions with things and not doing anything with the 4 of Cups there. How can group number 1 get themselves up? Oh, so many cards. They don't like that. Okay, let's ask about this Temperance, because I feel like there's more of a message there. And we had the 8 of Swords. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense. 8 of Swords with Temperance. So, it's almost like you're getting stuck in these moments because you want to give yourself time. You're like, your healing journey is I don't know how to put this, but it's almost like you're basking in this moment of quietness for too long. It's like you're not trying to take on the next step because currently where you are is quiet and nothing is happening. But we don't like that. You're not happy with the state of where you are. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and it's like even though everything should be there to make you content, you're not, and you know why, and it is because everything isn't there as you see it. The things, and it kind of reminds me of the law of attraction a little bit, like in the sense of the law of attraction says that everything is already there for you, you just have to go and grab it, and that's exactly what this card or this pile kind of screams at me. Is everything is there for you to make you happy, you just have to go and get it. Two of Pentacles came out in reverse, and with that card particularly, it talks about balancing a spiritual and physical presence, and maybe it is that you've gotten out of touch with one of those sides. Maybe you're daydreaming too much, or maybe you're not taking enough time to daydream, and it's sort of, you need a balance of being both in the physical and the spiritual, and I think that's what the Moon and Temperance talk about as well together. This sort of need to take things slow, but also make the actions, do the things. The next two cards we had was the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's almost like you're sabotaging yourself by not taking any action. The King of Wands here has this wand sort of placed across from him or from her, from whomever, and with Ace of Wands here, it's in in reverse particularly. It's almost like you haven't taken the steps to make your action, or not to make your action, but to do the things you need to in order to fulfill this passion of yours. And it's almost like self-sabotage again and again with the Seven of Swords again being there. It's like you know what to do and you don't do it. And the Emperor is here in the bottom of the deck, and the Emperor is this established card, this person who makes not the right decisions, but make the decisions that they need to in order to do the things that they need to. And you're not doing that, but you are capable of that because it is here and it is in upright. But let's get any last messages for you, group number 1. How do you get yourself out of this funk? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this is a message of not settling down the seeds. So maybe it is that you need to put down actual and Three of Cups came out with the Two of Swords as well. You need to put down actual plans. You need to get down and actually start planning. The Knight of Pentacles, I see it as like this intern card, this person who's always doing things and trying to get the best for the company, and the company being yourself. So you need to organize, you need to become like an earth sign, get things done and be very meticulous about it. With the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords there, I see that you need to stop worrying about whether or not this is going to be a hard thing to do, because it's not. It's going to be like doing all these things is not going to make you more stressed or anything. It's just going to be the things that you need to do in life to get you to become happier, if that makes any sense. But yeah, group number 1, I hope that resonated, and thank you for listening. Hi, if you pick group number 2 with the Carnelian, this reading is for you. Today's question is not so hyper. I don't know why I'm so hyper, but we're going to be asking about how to help yourselves out of these moments of despair, out of that Five of Cups feeling of just utter disappointment with the whole world. Today we're going to be asking how to take care of yourself, how to be happy in your own, and how to help yourself in these situations and be the catalyst of your own healing journey. I'm going to be using the This Might Hurt Tarot, and we're going to be getting answers today because we need answers. But yeah. Okay, how does group number 2 help themselves under despair? Empress! And it came out perfectly. Okay, so you are abundant, you are beautiful, you have everything in life. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you're gonna get some money soon. Maybe you're a Taurus. I don't know. But the Ace of Pentacles is the Queen of Queens, the Empress. She's here to remind you that you are everything that you need in this life. You have everything that you can possibly imagine right at your fingertips, and all you need to do is just grab it and it's yours. And that's exactly what the Ace of Pentacles is all about too. You are a manifester. You can make anything happen, and in these moments of despair, that's all you got to remember, that you are the creator of your own universe. You are a creator of your universe, because the Empress has the ability to give birth. And you are exactly that. You give birth to universes, you give birth to ideas, you give birth to all of these sort of things in your life that you need, and you need to be more in that energy of that, realizing that you're the one who creates everything in your life. We had the Two of Pentacles come out with the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Those three cards together are about a message of balancing out your tasks. Maybe it is so that you've taken on a lot in these last couple of months, days, whatever. And it's all in order for you to become a better leader, for you to become a better person in your field or whatever it is that you're doing. But there's an essential need for balance. You can't do everything right away. In order for you to have the best possible sort of outcome with all of your endeavors, you have to pick the ones that really mean a lot to you and focus in on that. Let's see what else. The Knight of Swords, you're kind of all over the place a little bit with your intentions. You're zapping away, trying to do everything so fast, but these things in life, they require more time. The Ace of Pentacles there. You're just at the beginning of the journey, and with the Page of Wands in reverse, you may not be giving energy to everything right away. Or those aren't the words I'm looking for. You may not be giving energy to the things that need it. Like self-care, for example. Maybe you're focusing too much on your job, and not enough on your stability with the King of Pentacles here. In reverse particularly, it's almost like money is driving you when it shouldn't be the driver in the situation. Like, there's so much more to this passion than just money, and you have to see it that way. We had the Five of Cups. I talked about the Five of Cups, and here it is. You're not happy with your current situation. You're looking at the Fallen Cups, the things that used to be instead of the things that are, and that's kind of pulling you back from being the happiest you can be with the Sun here. You need to connect more to your childlike self. That's part of yourself that isn't afraid of people's opinions and has this pure sort of energy about the world to them. You need to connect to that energy of yourself again, this abundant piece of self, part of yourself that believes that you are a creator. The Devil in reverse, and letting go of these sort of thoughts that you aren't what you are, that you aren't this beautiful being of light. It's almost like these doubts that come on, and like you don't, with the Two of Wands here, Three of Wands, it's almost like you're always looking into what you can be instead of realizing that you are that person, and it's so close to you. That this journey is an instant, it's a moment. Life is so short and so long at the same time, that for you, you have to realize I've already experienced all of this. Tower in reverse. Nothing can shake you if you already realize that this life, you've already experienced it. You've gone through everything that you need in order to make it through this life. Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is a message of getting back on that horse, getting back on that journey of being this person who's always giving and receiving. You need to get back in flow with this universe and just be again in flow. Ten of Cups. Just this happy feeling of knowing that you are loved, that you are surrounded by family in whatever sense that means, community, that you are taken care of, and that people do love you. Let's see, last message for group number 2. Two of Cups came out, and I'll get a clarifier with the Two of Cups. Aw, King of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups, sorry. You need to take care of yourself like you would a lover. Imagine yourself as your crush and do everything you would do for that crush for yourself. You need to love yourself in that same way. You need to look at your little quirks and think about them as little love messages. Like, you need to really treat yourself to the best and highest potential of what you can do, and you can't do it because the Queen of Cups knows how to do it. So yeah, group number 2. I hope that message resonated, and thank you for listening. Hi, group number 2. If you picked the Shiva Lagnam, this reading is for you. Today's reading is all about which ways you can help yourself get out of this funk, out of this 5 of Cups moment when it's all despair and you can't really see the light out. I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot to help you with this reading, and we're going to get right into it. I'll be live shuffling and all. Let's see, how do you help yourself out of despair, group number 3? How does group number 3 help themselves out of this 5 of Cups moments that we all seem to be having? Ooh, okay, I saw the Hermit fly out, so I'll take it. The Hermit is, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. The Hermit and the 4 of Cups in reverse particularly are about taking the time to really think about all of the options that you have. The Hermit is somebody who depends a lot on their own intuition, and your intuition currently is telling you that you need to take advantage of the opportunities given to you. The 4 of Cups is almost this boredom card of like things aren't happening in your life, but with the Hermit there, it's almost like they aren't happening because you aren't taking any steps towards them, and that may be a good thing. The Page of Pentacles is here, which for me tells me that you are planting the seeds that you need to in order to get out of this funk. You're taking everything you need to do. You're becoming a scholar in your own sort of healing journey and what you need to do to help yourself. You're taking the time to really learn about yourself and your needs. But yeah, let's see. What can people do to help themselves out of this one? We have the Moon, so a lot of your situations or a lot of the things that happen for you seem a little bit out of reach. It's almost like you can't get in touch with, although you're very intuitive and rely on your intuition, you can't seem to discern it very well, or it's a bit of a mystery for you. With the 8 of Swords there, the Moon is kind of blocking, and the Moon talks about your intuition again, and this sort of connection that we have with everything in nature. But with the 8 of Swords there, it's almost like it's blocked for you because you're thinking about this 4 of Cups situation, which you feel like you don't have anything to work towards. The 8 of Cups in reverse came out, and it's almost like you're afraid of walking away from your old habits, afraid of walking away from this moment of stillness with the Hermit there. And not wanting to get out of this cycle. The Strength came out in reverse, and it's almost like you can't, or you're having difficulties taming them wild side of yourself that sort of tells you that you aren't worthy of being in a better place. And we had the Fool come out. Let's get a clarification for the Fool. We had the Queen of Pentacles in the bottom. So I see that you need to act a lot more from your solar practice. Excuse me. You need to act a lot more from your solar practice. That part of yourself that is happy to be here, happy to be in the moment, happy for this experience, happy to be given life, and just in touch with everything around them and in the moment is particularly what I'm hearing, or what I see for you. Being in the moment is very important. We have the Magician in reverse. It's almost like if you aren't acting in the manner that everything is possible for you, they won't be. You're blocking your own sort of your own blessings by being this person who doesn't believe in themselves. But let's see group number 3. What can group number 3 do to get themselves out of this funk? I heard the word pastor for some reason. And the 5 of Pentacles came out. So maybe you need to go to church. The 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck, there's a sanctuary in the background. So maybe you do need to go someplace where you feel the reassurance. You feel like this universe is meant to be there for you. You feel like God or whatever it is that you believe in is there for you. Whatever sort of relationship you have with church, maybe it is that you haven't had the best connections, but maybe it is a safe place for you. Maybe you can find your own sort of family through church and everything. And by church, I'm just using the word church because English is my 3rd language and I can't speak it very well. But you know what I mean, just a place of worship, a place where you can feel this connection again to source, to whatever it is you believe in. How can group number 3 help themselves? And we had the Lovers come out, so I'm going to get clarification for that before I speak, because sometimes I be speaking out my ass. But I wasn't. This is about making the decision to act in your full power. The Queen of Wands is here to remind us that you are this bad bitch who has everything they need to in order to make everything possible for them. You have magic coming out of your hands. You have power. You have everything in your hands, in the palm of your hands. It's like the cornucopia of magic. It's you. You are the cornucopia. Everything comes out of you, and you have to take this decision to sort of see that in yourself. What messages do you have for number 3? Any messages for number 3 about taking? 10 of Swords, and you really have to face this. You have to walk into this journey and really face all of your swords, all of your fears, and really see them for what they are, because they aren't. Right now, you're currently with the 3 of Wands in reverse. You're afraid to take this journey into your self-discovery or whatever it may be. You're afraid to take the next step because you're not sure, or not that you're not sure, but you don't want this cycle or whatever of suffering, and maybe that you're attached to the suffering for some reason, but you just don't want it to end. Exactly. The Devil with the Queen of Cups. It's almost like the pain of being in this moment, of being in this existence for you, fuels you. It's like a little masochist little thing you have going on with life. But you don't have to be this way. You don't have to be with... We had the Star come out with the 4 of Swords, as well as the 6 of Pentacles. So it's 4 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in upright. You don't have to be in this place where you aren't in equilibrium, because the 6 of Pentacles in particularly has the infinity sign, and infinity is a lot about balance. So you don't have to be in a place where you're constantly having to be healing. You can be in a place of happiness, of non-worry, of just of bliss, and you don't have to suffer to get there, and you don't have to suffer so hard to get there. Let's get any last messages for you, group number 3. Oh, that jumped out. That was the King of Swords. So with that one, the last message for you today is to get to it. Get down to business. You have a legacy to build for yourself, and one in which you are this king of your own realm. You take care of the things that you need to in order to see business go as it should. You're very wise, and you have this sort of knowing about you, about what you have to do, and you can use that. There's a lot of blue in this card, which makes me think that you have the creative passion, you have the the prosperity, the perseverance to do this. But yeah, group number 30, I hope that message resonated, and I hope and thank you for listening.